Okay, who do we pick? Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. I'm a brown-noser like that. Hi, dude. Having a good time so far? No. Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, we have to talk about you paying your dues. It's like $100 a day. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, oh girl, the things I could say right now, but I'm not going to. I'm always listening. My father's Fraser Crane. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yeah, okay, it's about this guy from Nantucket. I hope you like it. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah! And we're going into that pose again. Yeah, sorry, got so distracted I forgot to speak. That pose though, I mean, how does your spine work? Don't worry, dude. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica? I hand Monica my poem. I hate it. I like it, dude. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah, jeez. No. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Oh, joy. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Sorry, I can't get over this pose. And okay, I haven't really noticed, but where's your nose? If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Chet Silverstein? Who? Again, not a joke. Who the hell is Shel Silverstein? I'm assuming a writer. I'll look it up tomorrow. Maybe a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Oh, he's the See Spot Run guy. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they're still written for kids. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. Yeah, can we get on with this? So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems, or her bra. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. You and me both, pal. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, like pegging. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, like pegging. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, kinda do. Seems to be the point of this game. Please get on with it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims not to be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then, finally. Hole in wall. Hey, that used to be a game show. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. This is hard to read. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. Is this about an anus? A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. I don't get it. Let's move on. So what do you think? I just said, I don't get it. Let's move on. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback. Ditto. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Could have told me that before I read it out loud. When performed out loud... Crap, I'm psychic. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany lately. Recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Like that thing you stab yourself with if you have an allergic reaction? Yeah, something like that. I'm kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, that's how I write my scripts. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. No. Pens don't work like that. I mean, not anymore. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh Christ, there's 3 more poems, aren't there? Okay, I did not think this one through. Sayori. This is a good poem, dude. You like the guy from Nantucket? Are you sure it's your first time? That better not be a metaphor. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Hey, I'll handle the snark, okay, game? Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, nor into any of the girls, literally or figuratively, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, dude. deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Good people who have no ulterior motives whatsoever. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. She doesn't yet realize what an asshole my character is. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. This is even smaller to read. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Now that one I got. Sayori, this is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? Hey. No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. It's kinda this guy's MO, girl. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? Not nice? It sounds just like you. Really? Hungry? Itchy. Hungry. Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Ah, but what about second breakfast? Even though you weren't late to school. Even though you were late to school. Damn. It's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, it's the most important meal of the morning. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Well, that's one of us, I guess. Monica's the best. I always liked Rachel more. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Yuri. Humana. To quote Spoonie again, straight women would want to motorboat those puppies. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Yeah, it has like 8 lines. Then tucket, bucket, whatever. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. It's fine. Don't force yourself. We have plenty of fucking time, apparently. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading this... Oh, sorry. I guess that it might be after reading through it. I mean, this is Trek. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Well, yes. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah, that could be the tagline of this game. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. Where are your eyes? Seriously. What were you saying? Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. I'm gonna call you condescending on this one. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Okay. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. She becomes a bitch. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Thanks. Thanks a lot. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Oh, where did that come from? Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki, or to the player, or the universe in general. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it, yeah, I bet you would. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, but I thought we were gonna be reading books and stuff. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glare. Bathing. It must be... I actually can't read this. It must be this me. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I've bathed calmly, breathing air out of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, once again, I don't get it. Like, at all. But... the light flickers, I flicker back. That's actually... I really like that. Those two lines. Not even a joke here or anything. That's good. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. No, but I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all! I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, dude. Then why did you put the word I mean... Whatever. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Didn't you just say that I took a really long time to... Moving on. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I have like 3,000 action figures from the 80s, I'm not gonna make a funny thing here. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, one left. Thank God. Okay, you're gonna yell at me? No? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Your face, your hair, your... First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Bucket! Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Sounds like my comment section. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing any other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? I lied. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature thing looks like. And you went and ruined it! I hope you're happy. Kid, I'm never gonna be happy in this game. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Urk. Ol. Remember Urkel? Man, that was an annoying kid. Speaking of which, Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. I am a dumbass. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Phrasing? Oh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. Okay. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it! What? Just be honest. Okay, I hate it. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I'm learning so much that I really never wanted to learn. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. I do. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. Yeah, from your screen to my lips, dude. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Yeah, this could be both the player character or me speaking right now. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Would be nice if we could, see that on their faces, but whatever. What's with this language? It's English! Or maybe it's Japanese. I don't know. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I know that feel. How can that be cute? I know that. Yeah, sometimes I get confused because it's just which one is talking, so I use the wrong voice. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? This is like that part in Spaceballs. I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. You're gonna be condescending again, aren't you? Humph! If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it? How do you know? I never saw you exchange... whatever. And Dude did too! So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me! Yeah, that doesn't sound like her, I know, but that was my, oh, what was she called? Wife of Eddie Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero! I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Dude liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. What happened to the music? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dude appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Man, cat fight! Cat fight! Cat fight! Did I say cat fight? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Zoof! And she's gone. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dude started showing up. Okay, if the game is gonna reference her tits itself, then the gloves are completely off, okay? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Zoof, zoof. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls run towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yeah, look at them run. Vroom! Dude! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. You know, that music kind of reminds me of Doink's theme from the WWF. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Dude! Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's to sound smart. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dude? Keep me out of this. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably like me more. So of course that's gonna be... yeah, not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! She presents her boobs to me. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Look at her. Look at that face. Do you want to make her uncomfortable? How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Dude, wait to puss out. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Oh yeah, this is going so well. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why... Kids, I mean girls, you're both pretty. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Hammer time! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Ah, the power of friendship. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they gave you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented, except me. So why are we fighting? Let's start a lovin'. Because... well... also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful! Okay, the game's just doing my job for me at this point. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Zoof! Yuri rushes off. Natsuki teleports away, sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. Because you pussed out. I whisper to Monica. I thought it was me saying, oh, whatever. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead. Christ, my character's an asshole. But sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see, and boom! Tits an ass out again. Okay. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. Thank God. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It sucked. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Dude, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. The same as which one of the three? It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Of course we're doing that. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Dude, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go! See you later, shitlords! Sayori beams at me. I beam back. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, the cat fight between Yuri and Natsuki? They were ready to get the claws out. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. Well, yes. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you, 'cause you're a doormat. Phew. You know, dude, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah, that's kind of the point of the game, isn't it? That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I'm trying to get laid! Sure, being friends with everybody is nice, but I'm trying to get laid! Does it really need to stop there? Third verse, same as the first. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. There, there. There, there. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this! And we're back to this again. Okay, chat, pick out the first word. First one to type gets it. Essence. Well, now it's back to me. Boop. Okay, I'll take your second. Yeah, can't take the second anymore because it's gone. You took pleasure, but hey, pleasure rhymes with treasure, so. Some of these are milk? Why the hell is. Ah. Well, it is Halloween, so let's do a graveyard smash. Loud. Actually, I thought that was gonna be Natsugi. Disoriented. Like I'm feeling right now. Vanilla. Because I'm playing Vanilla WoW. I don't know, Destiny? Okay, Parfait is gonna be her again, so, Bouncy? See, I thought it was gonna be bouncy like the boobs, whatever. Determination. Fantasy. We want the precious. Ethel. Yes. What does Effulgent mean? Seriously, what does Effulgent mean? Insight. Contamination? What the fuck? Massacre. Or lust. Yuri, I'm beginning to like you more and more. Embrace. Puppy. Tragedy. What? I was sure that was gonna be Yuri. Universe. Thanks, Baronan. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. The empty drawing... that drawing of an empty classroom. Hey, dude! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to being in the you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Christ, my character's an asshole. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Where the hell is this going? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. And a hairbrush, tampons, 12 pack of condoms, War and Peace. I knew it. I can see straight through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? What is going on here? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spend all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. Ooh-ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Christ, my character's an asshole. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Sneaky little... Her face is in her book as always. Obviously. You can tell, can't you? I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Tell dude to lend me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori, even though I just butted in. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. You'll find a smarter investor with the Alliance in Leicester. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. What is this, pull a metaphorical train on Sayori Day? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Even if you did ream me, there's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Is that what this game's gonna be? Turns out they're all possessed. Like they're all Linda Blairs. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I'm totally here for the poontang. Did I just hit her? Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. A retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Okay, that was funny. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Nobody makes fun of my cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! Hitting me hard in the face. I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Hey, do we get cookies? Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Nope, not going there. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? By the way, that's the way you hug people, right? You stand behind them and you tri-hum them? Yeah, that's why I'm not allowed to visit Grandma anymore. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Yeah, look who's talking. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Okay, I said before, snitches get stitches. Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. A dog, a cat, giraffe. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I wouldn't go that far. Maybe 2 out of 3 of you, but whatever. That's true. Excuse me! Excuse me! I love doing that. Suddenly, the door swings open. Yuri gets hit in the head by it. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Hey, keep me out of this. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. I just swallowed some saliva and an incredibly tasteless joke. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Yeah, this could be Doki Doki Piano Club. Original IP, do not steal. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool! I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, dude. Woof! She shoves everybody else out of the way and assumes the position. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Just a huge cookie-related plot cul-de-sac, so no. Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? You read a book? In the literature club? That's what you're supposed to do? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, and boring. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Bop. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? I'm thinking Miss Sweat t-shirt contest. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Let me guess. Cupcakes. Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Yeah, there you go. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. No, let's not bother getting her opinion or anything. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. You just had a... whatever. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. I'm an idiot like that. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Yeah, that. Ooh-ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. She has no nose. I nearly fall out of my chair. Yeah, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Hey, there's an idea. Doki... Oh, we're done with that joke. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. But there's just a new Ghost in the Shell and... You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulders to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's kind of annoying. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that because I'm an asshole. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. If you say so. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Dude, bad touch, bad touch! Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. What? But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. But since my character is a huge asshole, I have no problem doing that. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Yeah, see? Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Yeah, it is. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Christ, my character's an asshole. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Okay. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again! Okay, this chick is more obsessed with boobs than I am. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? I don't know, dude. If that's your fetish, you do you. But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Okay, this may be the first one of these games where you actually put clothes on the girls. Put more clothes on the girls. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Okay. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Nah. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. What? You're doing it again, Sayori? Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Dude, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. What? I can't wait to read mine? Okay. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.